What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what to do when you're feeling lost in life. And for any of you that have been watching me over the past month or two, you would know that I actually made a video about feeling lost. So you're probably thinking in your head like, all right, if you're the one feeling lost, what do you know about what to do when someone's feeling lost, right? And that's actually this is going to be partially like a life update type thing, which is kind of cool. It kind of came like full circle in a way. Not completely yet, but um, I haven't posted in like the last month, mainly due to just trying to get my habits in check and my life in order, right? And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. If you're feeling lost in life and you don't know what path to take, trying random things and putting your effort into them can take away a lot of your energy and time, and eventually you're going to find out you don't even like to do it anyways. So a lot of us have gone down that path where we think we want to do something, we're kind of passionate about it, so we're like, oh, we'll just give it a go, and then a few months down the line we wasted our time and energy and money on this new dream, and we don't even really want to do it that much anyways. So instead of doing that, what I've come to the conclusion, for me, if you guys saw my other video, I was feeling really lost, right? I'm working at this pretty regular job and making pretty regular income. And I know that I'm meant for more, right? But I don't know what that is yet. But what I do know, and here's the thing, we might not know what path we want to take, whether it's career wise or just, spiritually or whatever. We might not know what path we want to take, right? But there are things that we do know. And a few things that I do know is that no matter what path I've taken in life, like I've tried a bunch of different things at this point in my life. And no matter which path I've taken, I've known that there's certain things that if you don't have them in check, they're always going to be in the way. Okay? And I've talked about congruence many times on this channel. And my goal recently, instead of trying to find a certain path that's meant for me, I'm trying to just, when it comes to my habits and the way I live my life, just be congruent with the type of person that I see myself as being, right? And I think this is a good path for anyone that's feeling lost out there. Look at the things that you can control, that you know that you need to fix, and just work on fixing those for now. And the main things that I wanted to talk about were sleep, diet, and exercise, okay? There's a couple things I wanted to add on there. But those three things, no matter what you try, if you don't have those things in check, like, they're gonna become an issue and they're gonna fester at some point. They might not become a huge issue like up front, but eventually it's gonna become a problem at a certain level. Okay, whether you wanna be a professional football player, you wanna work in construction, real estate, you wanna be a singer, whatever. If you don't have those things in check, eventually they're gonna become an issue, okay? And I've found that even when I was doing these YouTube videos, like if I didn't get good sleep, I'm not working out, I'm not dieting right, like it even makes it harder to post on a consistent basis. And part of the reason why you guys have not seen a video from me over the last month is for that reason, I'm really working on just making these habits so consistent and just prioritizing them. And that's my goal right now. I don't want to think about a new career path because I don't know a career path that I can go down right now. I don't want to think about, a new dream or destination that I'm trying to go to. My goal right now is to get my lifestyle in check, right? And I think for any of you that are feeling lost out there and you don't know what to do, you at least know this part, okay? We all know this part. You can get good sleep. A lot of us aren't sleeping well. You can have a good diet, which many people don't have, okay? And then you can work out. And I'm not talking about just, moving boxes at work. That doesn't count. I'm talking about physically exerting yourself to the point where you're sweating, right? Whatever that may be, whether you're going to the gym, going on a run, whatever you want to do, all right? You can work out at home if you want. Um, but that's really my main goal right now. I'm I'm leaving the rest up to the universe. I'm leaving the rest up to God, right? Whatever you want to call it. And having that faith and trust that through the process of shedding these bad habits and putting good habits in their place and getting my lifestyle in check, I can then be that type of person, right? That is able to accept these new higher level opportunities, higher levels of income, higher level dreams, whatever, okay? For many of us, if we have a bunch of bad habits, someone could give you a bunch of money, a nice job opportunity. Eventually, it's going to fall apart, whether you're going to spend the money or something like that, because you don't have the right habits in place to really earn those things, to be the type of person that can keep those things, right? If you give, someone that's got a bad spending problem, for example, a bunch of money, I don't care how much money you give them, eventually that money's going to go, right? So it's not necessarily the job opportunity or the goal or the career, path that matters as much as the lifestyle that we're living, okay? And that's what I've found recently. And that's why recently, instead of focusing on how much income I make and trying to make more income and what path to take, I'm leaving that up to God, okay? I'm focusing on getting all of my habits in check, okay? And the top three are the three pillars, in my opinion: sleep, diet, exercise, okay? We all know that. No matter what I do, if I don't have one of those in check, like, something else becomes an issue, and usually the other two aren't in check as well if I don't have one of those in check. If you get bad sleep, you're not going to have a good workout. You have bad diet, you're not going to have a good workout. You're going to have bad sleep. They're all interconnected, right? And it takes time to fix these things. So don't, some people can do it overnight. More power to you if you can do that. But for a lot of us, it's going to take consistent work every day to where it can get to the point where it's just a habit, to where we're not thinking about it anymore. So that's my goal right now. And it's not just sleep, diet, and exercise. There's a couple more that are right below those that I've been focusing on. Sticking to a budget and not overspending. That is a huge problem, especially in the US where I'm at. Maybe in other first world countries, a lot of us have, spending issues. I've gotten that pretty much in check. And I think that's one of the easier ones to get in check, at least for me. Other people might, have a bigger issue with it. But that one took the least amount of work, in my opinion. Just getting my spending in check. And then also, these are kind of grouped together: cleanliness and hygiene. Whether it's cleanliness of your body or the environment around you, your house, your apartment, whatever. Keeping that clean is huge. I mean, you could have an amazing opportunity and career path, but if your place is a mess, like, you're not going to feel great at the end of the day. So that's been another big one for me. And forgive me, I'm just thinking for a second. But yeah, if you get these things in check first, then the opportunities that come to you, you'll be ready for them, right? And I think that through the work of putting these good habits in place, you end up attracting those opportunities anyways. I mean, I met this really cool guy at the gym just because I ran into him on one of the lat pull down machines or whatever. And he was like, "Are you using this?" And I was like, "I was about to, but if you're using it, you can use it." And he was like, if you're gonna do the same thing, we can just work in together, right? And then next thing you know, he was actually putting up a lot of weight and it was very impressive, and I told him that. And we exchanged numbers, and there you go, you know what I mean? The opportunities can present themselves through the right, habit change, and you can put yourself around those kinds of people you want to be around. And one more thing I wanted to talk about is giving it your all no matter what situation you're in. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, behind a cash register, whether you're 600 pounds and it's your first day at the gym, okay? If you go into whatever you're doing and you give it your 100%, I actually talked about this in a recent video. If you go into that job like you're getting paid $10,000 an hour, if you go into that gym and you give it your all, the people with the opportunities and the people that you want to be around are going to see that, and they're going to say, okay, this girl is giving it their all, right? This is the type of person I want to be around. So let's just say someone comes into your job. I don't care if it's McDonald's, someone comes in there to buy food, and you're greeting them with the best greeting possible. You're doing everything that you can to do the best job that you can. They're going to see that. Maybe they offer you a job, maybe they're like, why are you working here? Come work for me. And anything can happen. And I think that's another key pillar to focus on, is like, although we're lost, we should be grateful for what we have. Excuse me. Although we're lost, we should be grateful for what we have and give it our all, If you're getting $10 an hour, don't focus on the income right now, okay? Focus on being the type of person that you want to be, okay? Do the habits every day that the successful people do. Go into work with a smile as if this job is, the best job in the world, okay? Or your dream job. And I think through those things, we can end up finding our path, or maybe not finding our path, but we can end up coming across opportunities that will help us level up anyways. And you can't go wrong with it, no matter what you're doing. Whether you work for 10 an hour or 15 an hour, it doesn't matter. If you have a good diet, good sleep, you're eating well, you're keeping a clean place, clean hygiene, you're budgeting. I mean, these are just key factors to a successful life anyways, no matter what you're doing. I mean, if you're budgeting right, no matter what kind of money you're making, you're at least growing your savings, you're, moving in the right direction. Okay, you're growing. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. I'm just thinking for 1 second, because every time I post one of these videos, I'm like, oh man, I wanted to talk about that one piece. But I think I covered it all. If not, I'll talk about it in another video. But yeah, this is just what I think is a good path to take if you're feeling lost in life and you don't know what to do, you don't know what goal you want to go after. Focus, leave that up to God, leave that up to the universe, and say, you know what, I'm gonna not think about that for a second. I'm not gonna think about how much income I'm making. I'm gonna think about the things I can control. My sleep, my diet, my exercise, whatever. You could have other bad habits too. These are just bad habits that I've come across. If you have other bad habits that you need to get rid of, focus on getting rid of that first, okay? Because no matter what kind of income level you get, no matter what kind of job opportunity, if you have these bad habits that are destructive, they're gonna cause problems, okay? And people that have gone through these problems and seen the other side and push those bad habits away, they don't want to be around someone with those bad habits, because they know how destructive they can be, and that can, cut off your chance for opportunities in the future. But yeah, that's kind of why I haven't been uploading the past month. I've just been trying to prioritize getting those things in check first. And it really sucks, because I've been seeing your guys' comments and messages, and I really want to focus on uploading and posting and responding and stuff, and I'm gonna respond to you guys. But I know that these need to be priority first, and no matter what else I do in the day, those things have to be done first, okay? I have to get my workout in. I have to get my sleep. And it's not because I need it to make a video, but because I know that that's my goal right now, is to make these good habits regular in my life, if that makes sense. But I think hopefully I made sense in this video and I've got my point across. And yeah, that's kind of where I've been at. This is just kind of my life update. And yeah, it's actually kind of cool that it all came full circle in the videos, because like about a month or two ago, yeah, almost 2 months ago, I was feeling like super stuck. I didn't know what to do. And it felt relieving when I realized, like, life is changing. Life is constantly changing. And you're not gonna just have a set path for the rest of your life most of the time. I mean, most people don't just know this is exactly what I want to do forever. Like, things change. So coming to the realization that instead of looking for one path to go down, going within and being the type of person that no matter what path I go down, I can be successful and happy in that path, that was relieving to come across as a new goal. And for any of you that are lost in life, I think if you just give this a try and see if you can make this your new goal of putting good habits in place and being the type of person that you want to be, I think it could bring some good results. And if you guys give this a try, let me know in the comments. And even though, yeah, I haven't responded in like a month, I'm sorry about that, but it is kind of cool that this all came for full circle. And I'm learning new things, and that's kind of why I wanted to make this channel, to document the growth. And I was hesitant to share just any video, because I know that my best videos come when I'm really feeling passionate about a subject and I really feel like I learned. I really feel like I learned the lesson I needed to learn so that I can share it properly and not just share things just to share things. So I apologize for the inconsistent uploading, but I hope, through this update, you guys kind of understand where my mind is at. And yeah, thank you guys for any of you that have been watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, or if you guys try this and it works for you, just let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.